Hey there, welcome back. This is an unfiltered look into the process of me writing a piece of music specifically for concert band. This is a grade 3 band piece intended for high school players. And I found out about a competition that was being hosted in Florida online, and it was a call for scores for up to grade 3 band piece. And so I decided literally yesterday to just take up the challenge to try to write it before the deadline, which is in 3 days. So I started this yesterday and I wanted to get a good amount of progress done today. I have the ending pretty much sorted out. I have to add some woodwinds there and percussion all over the piece, but the beginning is also set. It's the middle section that I'm sort of struggling with. So this is, again, an unfiltered look, so you're not going to see a very pretty and well-organized process. It's going to be me trying out different ideas. I'm going to be generating new musical material, which is something that I don't normally do on the computer. In fact, a lot of this stuff is not what I would normally do if this was a legit piece that I spent a lot of time on. This is me solely working on the computer and deriving musical material through my head and by playing on this MIDI keyboard right here. So without all of that aside, I'll give you a little bit of a taste of what it's like. It's inspired off of a piece from the composer John Adams called Short Ride in a Fast Machine. You're gonna hear a lot of similarities, especially with this woodblock intro and the add 9 harmonies in the woodwinds and other parts of the ensemble. So I wanted to take that idea of that piece, which is really exciting, and sort of transform it into an accessible grade 3 band piece. The title is Electric Jubilee as of now. I kind of just made that up, so I might change that. But yeah, here's what it sounds like so far. And a lot of it's still incomplete, but here we go. It's the 8th gesture. B theme. Syncopation here is very important. It's that accent pattern. B theme again. A theme. And this is sort of where I left off. And this is like variations out of the existing material. So it's going to be the most quiet and sparse area in the piece. I want this middle section to be a little bit more legato, less active and syncopated. But the ending here is where I want to arrive eventually, so it needs to build up to this point here. So you have this heavy ostinato in the woodwinds. That's going to require some staggered breathing, and then the brass kind of goes crazy. Oop. Here we go. So something like that for the ending. Again, the woodwinds and the percussion need some stuff added to it. So that's the idea of it. It's very simple. I'm trying to think of duration. I think the limits on this competition are less than 6 minutes, I think. I'm imagining this will only be a 3 or 4 minute piece. It's a short little concert opener. Okay, now with that aside, I'll have to work on this middle section here. So I'm going to have to be generating some new musical material on the fly. So I have this trusty MIDI keyboard next to me where I can simulate the sounds of the ensemble. So that's the bassoon, for example. And then we have like flutes and stuff. So let's see where we left off. You're also going to see me conducting. You're going to see me conducting a lot. That kind of gets me into the performance mindset of this and kind of shape things and feel dynamics and gesture. And you're also going to see or hear me rather humming a lot. And that is basically a sign of me in the creation process of imagining harmonies, melody, and all the sonic possibilities of the piece. So you're going to see me do that a lot. So it's going to look like I'm crazy, but that is simply my process. Okay. Enough talking. Let's get writing. Okay, I have this chord progression here in the clarinets. I kind of wanted to fill out a little bit more. So bass clarinet is here, making this triad, C minor triad. Then bassoon comes in here, interesting. Not sure why I do that. So we're gonna double this line in the bassoon and the bass clarinet because they have very similar ranges. I want this to be a nice low woodwind choir sound. Okay, what chord is this? I'm also working in concert pitch. These instruments, for example, are normally transposed a half step up, but for the sake of working in a full score, it's much easier for me to see everything in the same key. Okay, so we have C, F. I'm guessing this is an F minor triad and second inversion, so we need A flat as the third of the chord. And going to the 5. I don't like there being all these whole notes, so I liked adding a little bit of motion. So we have 5. So this is the chord. Oh, you can also add the 7th. And then resolves to the C minor. But I think that's fine. Okay, dynamics, piano, piano, piano. This bassoon kind of just comes in randomly here, so we're gonna go ahead and have it just duplicate the bass clarinet part. Okay, we have these cascading quarter notes in the high woodwinds. Now that could be a little bit boring if they're just playing straight quarter notes, so we can spice up the rhythm a little bit by adding some dotted rhythms. So I think the first 2 are fine. Then here, I'm gonna dot that, move this slur mark over, dot here. I think that's enough to give it some interest. So I have this little double woodwind double reed duet, but at this grade level, we definitely want to double this because oboe and bassoon are not guaranteed instruments in this level of ensemble, so we want to double it in other parts. I'm just quickly adding slur marks to indicate the tonguing in the woodwind parts. It also makes it a little bit more legato in the playback. Okay. Mezzo piano. Espress. Adding some expressive markings here to show them that they should shape the line here. Okay, doubling this oboe. Looking at the range, either clarinet or flute, so we're going to give it to flute just to give it a little bit more of a delicate, airy sound. And we can just give it to the flute ones. Okay, for the bassoon here. Thinking either tenor saxophone or even alto sax or the horns or even the euphonium. So let's try in the tenor sax. Might be a little too heavy. I think that's fine. And what we can also do is cue it. So adding cues in Dorico is very easy. So cues allow a player who's not currently playing the option to play if they're like missing a tenor saxophone, or just to give it a little bit more beef in the sound. So what we're going to do is we're going to give the euphonium these cues. So all I'm going to do is do Shift U here and just write tenor sax, or probably bassoon. And in the instrumental part, they're going to have this bassoon cue here. Very convenient. Okay, also I want to show the cues in the score. So let's see. Show cues. So now we'll be able to see the bassoon cue here. Cool. Okay, we need some harmonic support underneath some pad. So can either do low brass or the saxophone choir with clarinets. Yeah, that makes sense for me. I think this is gonna be a woodwind feature. So let's think of the harmony again. Da-da-dum. That's not it. Okay, I think do the C minor. Do that's saxes. I want, yeah. Okay. This is kind of an open fifths thing. We can spread minor triad. Could have added a ninth. That's probably not the sound. Minor seventh. Can invert it. Let's keep it open for now. Mark it at piano. Da da da. Da. Okay. C minor. The harmonic rhythm is every half note, so we have to change the harmony every half note to F minor. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the F minor on the C pedal here through an inversion. Gonna add some passing motion, or at least some chordal motion. I'm gonna sustain the harmony here and then change it here to a B flat major in first inversion. Go up one to the second inversion of the C minor chord. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Guess we'll go to A flat minor. Gonna give them a breath on beat 4 there. I'm not trying to go too high either in the clarinets, because in this middle range is the throat tones of the clarinet where intonation is really bad and it doesn't sound full at all. But what we do like is the clarion register, which is like the higher range, and then the chalumeau, which is like this beautiful, rich low end of the clarinet. So that's the goal. I know here I'm technically in the throat tones, but I'm trying not to go any higher. This nice A flat chord, I want to have a deep resonance, so we're going to go low. Middle voice here, going to move up to the 7th. And it's the dominant. Ba, ba, ba. Suspension. Well, actually, the suspension goes to the other voice. Okay, the dominant sustains for 2 bars. Okay, let's listen to this harmonization. Yeah, that's pretty cool. One of the things, I had some slurs here, I didn't like this chord. I think it's just, I think I want it to be a E flat major, or let's try this. Nah. E flat major instead of C minor. Just that inner voice changes. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the dynamics here on the second entrance as they're all sort of rising. And everyone here is gonna get louder too. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna listen back a little bit to see if we're missing anything. Okay, the solo and the saxophone. It's not a problem. I think I want to just reinforce these low harmonies in like low brass. So maybe trombones. No, it's too low. Euphonia, maybe? Or actually even tuba. Let's see what that sounds like. The sound is too round. Let's try bari sax. Okay, let's think about balance. Is this gonna carry? Is this line gonna be heard with all this? Clarinets aren't too loud. Bari sax is kind of loud. Let's see if we double this. Melody in the second saxes. Kind of fills it up. Let's try to harmonize this little line at the end here. Ba, ba, da, da. Kind of keep it on these common tones here. Da, 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 da. Make them go to mezzo forte. Didn't like that. No. Third option. Oh yeah, kind of like that contrary motion. Tenor sax isn't doing anything here. Let's give them this second clarinet line here to fill out that inner voice harmony. Okay, second clarinets aren't super strong. Oh, this is much more full. Cool. And this line here, do I want to double that anywhere? What I do want to double is this low line here and like tuba, just to give it some oomph. I'm also gonna give a timpani hit, just something quiet, and give it this little laissez vibrer line to let it ring. Yeah, that's fine. If we lower that. Oh, let's kind of give it this depth with the tuba is kind of the goal. Okay. I'm gonna double this descending cascading motion in marimba, I think. Da, da, da. And I'm gonna have them roll these quarter notes, or the long notes. I'm going to remove the slurs because they don't need tonguing slurs and mallet parts. And I'm gonna give all the long notes these tremolo rules. The tremolo is like their way of sustaining a note, because if you just hit it, it'll decay. Yeah. I'm like hearing a counter melody, a nice low counter melody. Let me think. What am I? Oh, is it just? I like this. Da, 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 da. This note doesn't work. maybe that's like a, no. I was thinking we could put that in the horn. Might be too high. Yeah, it'll be a high F right away. I don't know if I want that. Okay, it's just this little counter melody. Take a listen. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, enough slow stuff happened. I need to bring up the energy a little bit. We're kind of in the C minor key area. And eventually we go back to the relative major of E flat for the end. Okay, we're 1 minute 42 in. Let's see how long we're at the end. Okay. 3 minutes is sort of my temporary goal now. Okay, I need to listen to some of the beginning to kind of feel the proportion of what we just did. I think I might want to reprise this B theme next. Chromaticism. Nice little slapstick. Yeah, so we have the A theme here. Oh, we need the eighth note thing here. The da 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 da. And trombones are gonna be our vehicle. Da 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 da. Now we'll just do that. Daga daga, diga diga. Diga diga giga. Oh, it's very subtle. I like it. Let's double in the marimba. Why don't we? Also, the second trombone just kind of dies here. Let's listen to this chord progression, the trombones. It's all right. I think the upper line was lacking. There it is. Oh, beautiful. And we're gonna accentuate this accent pattern in the wood block. Oh, good. I was wondering if I could double this line in like glockenspiel or something. I don't have one yet. I'm trying to discern what percussion I need. At this grade level, you don't have a ton of percussionists to work with normally. So we have the marimba player. We have the timpanist, which is kind of a separate thing outside percussion. We have the triangle and the woodblock part, which both are separate. So like 2 battery players plus 1 mallet plus timpani, so that's basically 4. I don't have a lot to work with. Okay, I'm not going to double that in a glockenspiel because we won't have one if I'm assuming that there's only 1 marimba. What's the other percussionist doing? Okay, a little triangle hit on the downbeat of this new phrase here. Think of them like little tambourine hits. Or like snare drum with the snares off. Or toms. These are all good questions. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, hello. We're gonna have to, oh, get away, go away. We're gonna have to decide what our percussionists are. Okay, shaker or bongo, what? I wasn't aware. I think I used a template from a previous piece. Shaker's not a half bad idea, but at least for now, let's just get rid of the everything that's non-essential. Bongos, not needed. Tom-toms, I don't have any tom-toms yet. Hi-hat as well. I know woodblock and whip. Whip is going to be played by a triangle player, so I can just move. If you've never used Dorico's instrument setup, it's probably confusing, but all the percussion instruments are under this one player. That's sort of how that works. Oh no, an empty-handed player. Okay, here's my grand vision. Woodblock is also going to be the snare drum player. So we just got to add a snare drum. Okay, what else? Is the marimba going to have anything else? Maybe. It might double on another. It might double on xylophone. Who knows? Okay. But now we have a better idea of what they do. It like here there should be like a shaker or something. Maybe. Is that too cheesy? Is that needed? Do we need that pulse? Let's try it. I regret deleting the shaker. Let's add it back. It's either like an egg shaker or like a bigger shaker. So they play the whip here, which is also a slapstick. Let's think about instrument changes. Put it down. Okay. I think that's enough time. Oh, so to get them to play the shaker, I have to go to galley view. Now I see all of the auxiliary instruments. I can find the shaker, and we can simply add that. Can they do that syncopated thing? Let's try it. The accent is going to be on the back end. If I go the other way. Let's just have them do straight eighth notes. Piano. Where do they stop? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, and they're gonna have to play the triangle here, so I think we can just stop it there. Let's listen to that. Slap, put it down, get egg. Ooh. I like that. Stop, put the egg down. Get ready for triangle. Triangle. Yep. Okay. That was a little diversion. We have to continue writing material. Okay, I said I wanted to use the A or B theme, which is this very pretty, what's a pretty instrument to demonstrate? Let's do the French horn, horn and F. So it's this nice legato thing. So let's refresh what we used it on earlier. So you'll hear it in the saxophones here and trumpets here. Okay, and we also used it here in the saxophones and horns. So something like that. And let's think about proportion and who has been playing. So woodwinds have been pretty hot for a while. Trumpets are kind of growing bored. So that's another thing to think about. You know, how long have people been resting? Especially writing educational music, you don't want people to be sitting out for minutes at a time. So we're going to introduce the trumpets to this A theme again in a more quiet pastoral. Okay, and it's not going to be the exact same notes per se. We're going to derive new material out of that theme, but it's still going to clearly be that theme. So we're going to be in the minor mode. Da 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 ba ba ba. And this is gonna be like a brass choir moment. That could be cool. Yeah, because woodwinds have been playing for a little bit. Oh, I'm also gonna double this and bari sax so they're not sitting out. Flute 2. Sorry, I'm just observing that flute 2 is doing nothing. Let me think about this. Crazy idea. I know this is probably bad orchestration. What if they played low flute counter melody? Hey, I don't even care. Now they have something to play. It's not sticking out because it's low flute, so I think it's fine. It's like a sweet woodwind sound. Okay. Ba ba da 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 Ba da 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 da. Da da da. Or what if horns and euphonium start out? I don't like the sound of a low trumpet. Ba ba ba. Okay, well, euphonium technically has this cue that we made earlier for the bassoon, so we might have to shorten their I see. Yes, that's fine. So they have this. Da, 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 da. Check this out. We also have to evaluate if this is too high for euphonium at this grade level. But luckily I have a few band grading guidelines here that will show us the preferred range. This is grade 3, high F for euphonium. So once we get this G, we'll have to harmonize this, which we can just do in thirds. Should be fine. I love that sound. Continue the harmonization in thirds. Oops. Oh my. When do trumpets come in? Maybe here. So we have 4 bars here. Let's continue a phrase for another 4 bars. Da, 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 da. Sort of sequencing this idea. Cadential point. Okay. Double this, the second trumpets. Probably harmonize it. Do suspension. 4/3 suspension. Okay. I want to bring back some ostinato of the 8th note stuff. So let's think. hear tambourine, we're gonna add a tambourine in the triangle part. And I'm gonna pair that with the snare drum with the snares off. Whoa, I don't know what's going on here. That looks awful. What is this? The bassoon keys are destroyed. Ooh, didn't mean to do that either. There we go. Galley view to find the tambourine. I guess this is all derived from the B theme, just in a minor key. Okay. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. It's gonna be tambourine like this. Ideally with one with a skin on it. I also need some like other motion in the bass, or like maybe following this rhythm. Clarinets are always my go-to. Or actually, trumpets could be good too. Some timpani could be good. We'll have to check the timpani tunings as well to make sure everything's consistent. Also, we'll do that later. Okay, the tambourine comes a bar too late. I don't think I like the trumpets. Let me hear them bar before. Let's see. Maybe we'll harmonize them. Pop up, pop, pop up, pop, pop, pop up, pop up, pop. All right, let's listen. Something's funky. I think we need like a pad, like a harmonic, yeah, pad behind it. Da, da, da. Maybe trombones are key. Da, da, da. And yeah, like low brass. Da, da. Boom. I know this is kind of low for this grade level, but we might add an optional octave up later. I think this is the harmonic rhythm. No, it should be every bar. I think this is right. Let's orchestrate these low brass chords. C minor, F minor. Yeah, do the fifths. I might omit the third. Okay, take a listen to low brass harmonic pad. Something funky on here. Da, da. Needs to change here. I think C minor of some kind. No, it's gonna be A flat minor. No, it's not. It's gonna be E flat minor, E flat major. Oh. No, it just goes for 4 beats. This goes to A flat minor. Okay, let's listen. Okay, low brass is gonna be key. We're gonna give them the ostinato. D gut. Or just like something interesting at least. Along with euphonium. No. It's like that sounds like a weird chord. I just orchestrated it wrong. D gut. Ga. Bum bum. B ga. Da ba ba. B ba. Go up. Rule of the octave, baby. I think it is. Oh yeah. Da 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 da. Change up the rhythm. We don't like copy and paste here. D ga ga. guess this should just all have staccato. Why not? Okay, and we should get a little bit louder here. Well, actually, no, that's fine. Do that for now. We'll put cues in the saxophones in case that horn section is not strong enough. And if there's no euphoniums. Oh, I should probably do Q. Do Shift U. French horn. Boom. I don't really know what the harmony is here. I do know what it is here. Da 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 di ga 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 ba 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 da da ba da 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 da. Okay, they have the harmonic pad here in the low brass, and then once they do this rhythmic thing, there's no harmonic stroke or no harmonic pad or stasis, so we can move that up to the woodwinds. Yeah, okay. Quickly do that. Clarinets. Oh Lord, that was the bassoon. Then do we go to F minor? Actually, we'll do that later. Let's explode. There we go. Oh, there we go. Let's just double this in the flutes up here. Why not? Don't like that at all. This is the grunt work in composing. It's the hardest part when you're generating brand new material, but it's important. We're so close. We just want to arrive here. We need to build up momentum though, for sure. Let me listen to the beginning a little bit. It's an electric jubilee, guys. Triumphant, I would say. And jazzy. I love that shit. We basically have to evaluate if our slow middle section is slow and long enough. This chord here, we're getting close. I think maybe like 8 more bars of build up into a fast-ish section that leads up to here. Okay, we know the target chord is this G7. Gonna add this flat 9 to the top here. And the suspension as well, the 4/3 suspension. Yep, and then accent pattern is important in this piece. The syncopation. And we're going to double this in the timpani for some strength. Get this chord here. What if we do a secondary dominant? So we would do D major. Would that work? Definitely not. So we have the A flats there. What was I thinking for that chord? Huh. Hear me out, guys. Do a diminished chord. Oh, wait, no. No, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I'm doing F minor, the minor 4 chord, and just different inversions. Maybe. Maybe, yeah. How do we get back to E flat in a seamless way? let's think about that. Oh, okay. I have an idea, guys. I have an idea. Hear me out. Go to 6. It's a deceptive cadence. Oh, that's so high. Okay, and then the ostinato continues the woodwinds. Let's see. Nope. We're gonna have to modulate back to E flat. A real-time modulation here. See if I can do it using pivot chords. Woodblock is coming back, baby. Do they have the tambourine too? Oh no, yeah, tambourine. I love tambourine. Okay. That's good enough for me. Copy and paste. Has to be done. Okay. This ostinato just goes. It's quarter note ostinato. Da, 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 da. We have to go to C here because we don't have A flat as an option. And I do have to figure out those tunings because I know there's some issues later. Da, 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 da. I want to bring back the A theme. Ba, 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 ba. This is going to be our key back into. Da, da, da. We're going to augment it, which means just lengthening it a little bit. Yeah, we could slur that. What's our range on second flute? D. Sorry, you're going down the octave. We're gonna double this clarinets to give it a nice woodwind sound. And then marimbas are driving ostinato in the percussion section. And they don't have to breathe, so they can just continue this ad infinitum. Okay, I think this is shaping up. Let's listen. Oh, this is gonna be good. I can feel it. This cadence needs to be bigger for sure. I think woodwinds and horns definitely need to be added. Da, 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 da. Counter melody. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 dum, ba. Double that there. Check this out. Okay, this ostinato needs to be everywhere. Everywhere. High G. Yeah. High G is fair game. Clarinet 2 gets the suspension. Okay, we need to continue this pad. Oh yeah. Bum, bum. Bassoon's also gonna get that. And would it be crazy if alto saxes get this clarinet part 2 to fill out that woodwind sound? Let's see. Don't know if I like it. No, I don't think I like it. What if they share the trumpet thing? That's fine. Oh, okay. Here's my grand idea with this. First, I gotta figure out the harmony. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, it's F minor. I don't know what's going on here. Saxes are awesome. This like sax soli choir sound. They're gonna be the glue in this section. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. How low are we? D. This grade level tenor D. Okay, yeah, we're at the bottom of the range that we should be using. I like this clash. Let's lean into that dissonance. I want this melody, this little fragment of this augmented melody to trade between the ensembles. So woodwind's got it, brass is getting it next. Ba-da-da-da. Okay, interesting idea. It's a little leapy, but in my head it sounds good. Is that gonna be too high for right now? I think our limit is G. Okay, but that goes up to A because we're in concert, so that's too high. That's like prime horn range. So maybe trumpets are not doing that, or they're doing some rhythmic stuff. I don't know. Let's listen. Da, 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 da. Counter melody. Listen. Next chord, so we have A flat, F minor, Da. So if we're trying to modulate 6, which was the 4, which becomes this, the 2 in E flat as our pivot chord. Rise up the scale. Oops, sorry. Okay, it's gonna be a very simple chord progression, but okay, saxes are doing that. We're moving that back to brass. At least trombones, the trombone, tuba, euphonium at least. I'll bring that down an octave. E flat minor over G with some added notes. No, that's not right at all. What happened? Oops. I don't know what happened there. Trying to get that accent pattern. There we go. Bring it down an octave, and we're gonna explode. Okay, instead of copying that verbatim, let's nice major 7th here. This will be pretty. Our percussion friends can continue doing what they're doing. I might switch that around in the future. Okay, where does the next melody go? Now, what does it do? Oh, I think I know what I want. Basic cadence. We're gonna copy the articulations and paste that. Oh, no. The rhythms are different. That would not work out. Forget that. Explode. Boom. Crescendo. Oops. Oops. Oh, we're getting so close. So close to the end. Okay, I wanted the fragmented idea to just like get even busier, like a stretto almost in a fugue. To all my Baroque heads out there. Yeah, just like overlapping. Start this out with saxes. It's gonna be kind of chaotic. See if this is bad. Sorry, I heard the other part in my head. A little bit leapy, but I believe in them. Double that where we can. Okay, just kidding. That horn part was too high for what I want. Clarinet. Maybe. I know they're not gonna project, but that's fine. Bassoon is getting the bass line along with Barry and bass clarinet. A little messy, but I kind of like that it's clashing. Da, 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 da. Honestly, does that lead into the outro? Okay, let's take a step back and take a listen. And after that, I'll probably conclude this session. Snare drum here. Gotta remember to do that. And continue the tambourine thing. And add our bari sax too. Love this build up. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I think we did it. Look, we need like an organ here. Okay, I think I need to like add 4 bars at the end here. Let me copy and paste it. I'm not gonna keep it. I just want to see the proportion. And then of course we have to add a woodwinds at the top. Just reharmonize this real quick. Yeah, I think that's gonna work, and we'll be really close to 3 minutes. Perfect. I think we have the structure of this piece that I wrote in 2 days. There's still a lot of gaps, especially at the end here, but overall I think it's gonna work form-wise. Percussion needs to be fleshed out a little bit. I'll have to check for parts that kind of just randomly end, but overall I think we got something good. So I hope that was an entertaining look into the process of composing. It's not 100% accurate. As I mentioned, I don't normally solely focus on the computer, especially in an early stage of writing it, but given the deadline, I think it is interesting to show the live composing that I had to do in my head. And a lot of it is just deriving variation material off of what I already had. Yesterday is kind of where I sat at the piano in a practice room and fleshed out everything, at least the beginning parts. And today was pretty much orchestrating a lot of it and just filling in some gaps in the middle section. So yes, if you want to see something like this again in the future, I'd be happy to do it. It's a very vulnerable part of the composing process because it's not the pretty part that everyone might think about as a composer, that you're just writing by candlelight your masterpiece without any piano next to you, kind of just dictating. note by note in ink as like Mozart is thought to have done. So it's not like that at all. It's very time consuming and it takes like a long time to do it too. Here I'm just trying to whip something out as if I was in LA and having to score something in just a few days. But yep, thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.